Today, I am going to talk with you about the four legends of the game, four of the best all rounders from the era of 1970s and 1980s. These were Imran Khan from Pakistan, Ian Botham from England, Richard Hadley from New Zealand, and Kapil Dev from India. All these four all rounders played in a similar era, and they used to be considered as the top four all rounders of the world, the best all rounders of the world. And all these all-rounders were the best all-rounder from their respective country. And there used to be a comparison between them regarding who was the best among these four. So today I will do an analysis. Although these all these four players are legends of the game, and a comparison between them is really difficult. But still, I'll be doing a comparison of their stats, and on the basis of that, I'll be doing an analysis of whom we can term as the best of them all. So, in my analysis, in my stats, first of all, I will start with their stats in the ODI format, in the one day internationals. So, I will show you the stats of all these four players in the one day internationals. You can see it on the screen. As you can see on the screen, these are the stats of all these four of these all-rounders. And in their stats, I have given importance to four parameters. In batting, I'll be considering their batting average and their batting strike rate. And in bowling, their bowling average and their bowling economy. And by mixing all these four parameters, I'll be analyzing whom we can term as the best of them. Now, if we consider the case of Richard Hadley, he had a batting average of 21.35. And if we compare the batting average of all four of them, we can see that Imran Khan had the best batting average. He had a batting average of 33.4. And the other three all-rounders had a lower batting average than him. And difference was considerably high. In case of Richard Hadley, it was 21.35. For Kapil Dev, it was 23.8. For Imran Khan, it was 33.4. For Ian Botham, 23.2. So Imran Khan scores over there in terms of batting average. And in strike rate, batting strike rate, we see that Kapil Dev is scoring over all three. He has the best strike rate of 95.1. So there is a big difference there. Richard Hadley had a strike rate of 75.5, Imran Khan 72.65, and Ian Botham 79.1. And then if we see the bowling average, here Richard Hadley had the best bowling average of 21.56. And for the other three, the bowling average was somewhat similar. Kapil Dev with 27.45, Imran Khan 26.6, Ian Botham 28.54. And in terms of bowling economy, again, Richard Hadley had the best bowling economy with 3.34. Others were behind him in terms of bowling economy, with Kapil Dev at 3.72, Imran at 3.9, and Botham at 4. So from the stats in ODI, we can see that if we consider just the bowling department, then Richard Hadley seems to be the best bowler there in terms of bowling average and bowling economy. But he is lagging behind in the batting department with a low batting average and a low strike rate. So now if we see the batting department, here Imran Khan had the best batting average, while Kapil Dev had the best batting strike rate. And in the case of all-rounder, I think most of the all-rounders get a chance to bat between the position of number 5 to number 8. So they usually come in the last 15 overs, last 10 overs, or last 20 overs. And I feel that batting strike rate in ODI format is a really important thing. If you have to be a match winner with the bat, because you need to score at a fast rate and push the scoring rate, whether you are batting first or you are chasing the total. And in that era, a batting strike rate of 95.1 was a really good strike rate. Only two batsmen from that era used to have a strike rate of above 90. One was Kapil Dev and other was Vivian Richards. And rest all had a lower strike rate, all the batsmen compared to their strike rate. And a score of 230, 240 used to be a really good total batting first. So a strike rate of 95.1 indicates that Kapil Dev was also a match winner with the bat as well as with the ball, with a bowling average of 27.45 and bowling economy of 3.72. While Richard Hadley was a match winner mainly with the ball, and with the bat, he used to play a supporting role where other batsmen had to take the charge and he would give support with his bat. And in case of Imran Khan, I would say that although he has a better batting average, but his batting strike rate is, you can see, the lowest among the four. So he was not one of the batsmen who would really score at a fast rate or who would be known for his big hitting in the last 10 overs. So he was more of a batsman who would also provide stability to the batting lineup, and he used to bat slightly higher at number five position. And he was, of course, good in bowling and both average wise and economy. And same was with Ian Botham. Ian Botham was an all-rounder cricketer, good with the bat and also with the ball. And in ODI department, you also have to consider the factor of fielding. Fielding is important in one-day internationals, and Kapil Dev, you can say, among these four was also the best fielder. So considering all these factors, their ODI stats, I feel that Kapil Dev was the best all-rounder in this format, in ODI format, mainly due to his better batting strike rate. My final verdict in one-day internationals is on the basis of much higher batting strike rate, Kapil Dev was a complete one-day all-rounder and was a match winner with both bat and ball. So Kapil Dev was the best all-rounder of his era in ODIs. Now we will see the stats of all these four all-rounders in the test format. Now these are the stats of these four all-rounders in the test format. Here I am not giving importance to the strike rate, batting strike rate, and also to the bowling economy, because I think that these two factors are not really that important in the test format. So I'll be combining mainly their batting average with their bowling average, and on the basis of that, we will analyze who among these four legends was the best in this format. Now, as you can see in the batting, Imran Khan had the best batting average. He had a batting average of 37.7, which was the highest among these four. Hadley had 27.17, Kapil Dev 31.05, and Botham 33.5. So clearly Imran Khan is scoring over there. Then if we see the bowling, then Richard Hadley had the best bowling average. He had bowling average of 22.3, Kapil 29.65, Imran Khan 22.8, and Botham 28.4. So comparing their bowling average, we see that although Hadley had the best bowling average, but Imran Khan is not much behind. He is also quite close to Hadley with a bowling average of 22.8. So combining the batting average and bowling average, it seems that Imran Khan was the best all-rounder in the test format. But again, here I would like to remind you one thing, that Hadley used to be the frontline pacer for New Zealand, while Imran Khan always had the support of other pacers with him. Imran used to be mainly their number three pacer, while Richard Hadley had to take the responsibility of the spearhead of their bowling attack. And Hadley had the most 5-wicket hauls and most 10-wicket hauls. He used to bowl more overs compared to Imran Khan. But then one thing which goes in favor of Imran Khan again is that he was from subcontinent where it is difficult to take wickets as a pace bowler. So with a bowling average of only 22.8, he shows that he was taking wickets in subcontinent also, as well as SENA countries. While Hadley Also had a really good record as a bowler. Maybe if you consider just the bowling, if you want a frontline bowler, a bowling all rounder, then I would say Richard Hadley would be the best. But if you are looking for a genuine all rounder in test match format, who would also bat at number 6 and 7 and also take wickets and act as a major pacer, then I would say Imran Khan would fit the bill. And the stats shows that Imran Khan in test format was better than both Kapil Dev and Ian Botham. So there is a comparison. I would say there is competition for the top spot between Headley and Imran Khan in this format. And on the basis of the stats, I would say that Imran Khan was the best of all these four. So my final verdict in test match format is on the basis of higher batting average with very good bowling average plus ability to take wickets in subcontinent and Sena countries, Imran Khan can be considered the best all-rounder of his era in test match format. So friends, that was my analysis about these four legends of the game. According to me, on the basis of my analysis, I think Kapil Dev was the best all rounder in the ODI format, and Imran Khan was the best all rounder in the Test match format. And of course, Ian Botham and Richard Hadley, both of them were also two greats of the game, two legendary all rounders. So, all four of them, I would say, these were the Fab Four from the era of 1980s. Friends, do share your views about my analysis about these Fab Four.